I used to think I had some pretty big arms. Well, I did. They just happen to be layered in fat. So
Things on the stage got the whole crowd bouncing, talking about the king of kings, a move mover.
all right, let's dive into this arm workout. Man, I'm telling you what, arms has probably been one of my bigger lagging parts throughout this whole journey. And it was kind of funny because I used to think I had some pretty big arms. Well, I did. They just happened to be layered in fat. So once all the fat came off, I was like, oh, man, it looks like my sleeves have yarns hanging from them. So I've really been working on getting these arms built up throughout these past couple of years. And what I've discovered is just like every other muscle, they respond to weight. So you got to lift heavy weights. You got to pick them up, put them back down, just the same with your arms, all right? Now, what I really liked about this particular exercise is I'm also using supersets. Supersets are really going to help get that pump, and hey, why not burn a couple extra calories while you're at it? Really, I love this workout because it really taxes you and it really gives you the pump you need. You're really going to feel this bad boy. So, without any further ado, close grip bench press, and I superset this with an overhead tricep extension. Keep those elbows tight and let them go down closer to like your midline, as opposed to when you're doing a bench press and coming out like this. You want to keep those elbows close to your body, so that way you're not activating, well, hardly activating any of my chest. This is all tricep, and it's a mass builder, and you just go. All right, now I do 4 sets of this. 1 is a warm-up, and then the other 3 are working sets. Last 2 are where I get as close to failure as possible. And here we go with the overhead tricep extension. Because I'm already taxed pretty hard with the close grip bench press, I'm not really putting up a lot of weight on that dumbbell, but I'm getting a very full stretch and a very full contraction. And I'm, again, going at it, trying to get as close to failure as possible. Without having a spotter, you might not be able to get to failure on your free weight exercises. All right, so now we are coming up to the next exercise. Again, supersetting. I'm taking about it right now. I'm coming up to like contest prep time. So right now my rest between sets are 60 seconds. I typically go around the 90-second mark. 2 minutes might be fine, but man, after a while, those extra 30 seconds between sets eats up time, and I got stuff to do. You know what I mean? So next up, we're going to go over the easy bar curl, and here we go. I use the easy bar so that way I do not put undue stress on my wrist. I've used the flat bar in the past, and it's really hurt my wrist, especially my left wrist. So I use the easy bar to alleviate that stress. And again, I'm using a weight here that I can probably get a good 9 to 12 reps. And now I'm only at 3 sets here. I'm not doing any more warm-up sets. I've had a decent warm-up with the workout I've already done. And now, bam, I'm coming up here. And I want to talk about something here in a second about mindset when you're hitting your sets and you feel like you're about to be done. All right? At this point, I'm saying to myself, I have a saying that I say to myself when I'm getting close to what I think is failure. And I learned this from reading a book by Evan Carmichael, Momentum, which I know Evan Carmichael's a great dude. And I've learned a lot from him about a lot of different things. But no, he's not in the bodybuilding world, but he is in the world of basically motivating yourself. And one of the things he says is, and he learned this from someone else, probably David Goggins or something like that, just when it feels like you're about to give up, that's when you say, this is just a warm-up. And sometimes when I'm in the middle of a workout, or a set, and I'm feeling like I'm about to quit, I start saying, this is just a warm-up, and it gives me that much more of a pump to go in there. This has to be a lot stronger than this, okay? When this is a lot stronger than this, you'll be really amazed how much you can push any of these muscles out and really get a great workout. Bodybuilding starts in the mind. Bodybuilding starts with your mind. All right, let's get back to the next exercise. This is another superset. Notice how I'm using the longer cables, or like they're single-handed cables, all right? So I'm using both on the hook, and they're the longer cables. I'm going to do tricep press downs with this. So I'm canting my body so I can get more of the longer range of motion. I'm going at it, and look, I know sometimes it looks weird when you see people looking at their muscles, but that really helps with the mind-muscle connection and really getting a bigger pump and a greater workout. I'm not always pump chasing, but sometimes getting a pump is pretty cool, all right? Again, here I am, I'm saying to myself, this is just a warm-up, this is just a warm-up. My form's starting to deteriorate here, okay, and that's when I realize, okay, it's time to stop. Move on to the next exercise, which are hammer curls, all right? Simultaneous hammer curls, bringing it up, bringing it down. Again, getting close to failure, if not at failure. Now, the good thing about the dumbbell curls and the tricep press down here is that if I am going to fail at the set, so what? I just let go of the cables slowly, let go of the dumbbells. All right? So, I want to iterate something really important here. When it comes to training, if you do not have a partner and you aren't on a machine, going to, or something you can just drop immediately, going to failure while it is desired may not be achievable if you don't have a spotter with you. Like when I had those close grip bench press there, I couldn't go to failure. And even with the overhead tricep, if I was at failure right here, what am I going to do? If I drop that weight, I could hurt myself or somebody else who's walking by. So that's where maybe having a rep or two in reserve, and you have to be honest with yourself. Don't BS yourself. Don't say, oh yeah, that was close to failure. If you can't walk out of that gym knowing that you put forth as much effort as possible, get your butt back in there and finish it, okay? Don't cheat yourself. This is about you becoming the best version of yourself as possible, and that doesn't happen without 100% effort at everything you do. All right, next exercise we have here is, overhead tricep extension with the dumbbell. Okay, again, by myself, so going to 100% failure on this, it's not possible, but I can still get a really good workout. Full stretch. I hate doing half reps at the beginning. Partial reps have their place, but go all the way or don't go at all. All right, if you got to pick a lighter weight, do that. Don't cheat yourself just for the sake of making yourself feel better because you were doing, I probably could use a 40-pounder on that. I probably could. But I would probably get maybe 3 quality reps, and then every rep after that is going to be crap. If I'm lucky, I would have got 3 reps, right? I think I'm using a 20 or a 25 right there. And yeah, I'm going to where I cannot give another good quality rep with my weak side first, and then moving on to the strong side, all right? As we used to say in the Marine Corps, both sides are strong, but you get the picture. Oh no! All right, I won't do that again. I'll make sure I have the next video lined up before you have to endure my video editing skills here. Last but not least, if you want some KC Viator, if you want some KC Viator forearms, you got to do some KC Viator type stuff. These are called Zotman curls though, but you want to talk about getting your forearms and torching those bad boys and putting them on fire. Do some Zotman curls. You will be shocked at just how little weight you can use on these exercises. All right, that control on the way down, like you're really controlling the negative, forget about it. It does its job. You will enjoy this exercise. 3 sets. No, I did 2 sets on this. 3 sets on everything else, but this is like a finisher, and I want to say I went up to 15 reps on each one, if not even a little bit more. And I'm saying in my mind, this is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up. I'm not going to cheat myself. All right, if I get beat by somebody because they just happen to be better than me, that's fine, but I will not be outworked. That's what you have to think to yourself when you're doing these. And I did it again, but that's okay. All right, so when you are working out, every workout you do, intensity, intensity, intensity. You don't have time to be there for 4 or 5 hours every day unless you're literally paid to be a professional bodybuilder. And if you are, you have no reason to watch this video. So, intensity, go in there, lift heavy things, grunt, put heavy things down, get your cardio in if you're not going to get your cardio outdoors, and then go home. Link in the description below. Check out my free ebook. Also book your 30-minute consult. Let's see if we are a good fit for each other. Let's see how we can make great happen. And I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, check out this video right here. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you at the next show. You guys have a beautiful day. God bless you.
Names on the stage, got the whole crowd bouncing, talking about the kingdom.